always thought people were so cute when they have the little cheeks and they're like rosy, but mine are pretty plain. If I was going to change one feature about my face, I'd say that I would want fuller lips. I'm definitely a person that looks tired when I'm tired, and when people say that, immediately I'm like,
oh man. I'm starting to already get little crow's feet and stuff, which like my mom has, so yeah.
I'm a forensic artist. I was trained at the FBI Academy in 1993 in composite art. Worked for the San Jose Police Department as the police service from 1995 to 2011.
We didn't really know what we were doing, so that was nerve-wracking for everyone.
I showed up to a place I'd never been and walked into this big warehouse, and at the very end there was a guy with his back to me with a drafting board.
I had a curtain separating me so that I don't see him. We'll begin. First of all, tell me about your hair.
Brown, long, I guess a little bit past my shoulders.
Your jaw.
My mom told me I had a big jaw.
Yeah, the brown eyebrows, dark brown eyebrows.
I didn't know what he was doing, but then I could tell after several questions that he was drawing me.
Tell me about your chin.
I guess I don't really compare it to anyone else's chin, but especially when like I smile, I just feel like it kind of protrudes a little bit.
What would be your most prominent feature?
Kind of have a fat, rounder face.
The older I've gotten, the more freckles I've gotten.
You sort of realize, oh man, now I have to talk about myself and think about my looks.
I'm 40, so I'm starting to get a little bit of the crow's feet thing going on.
Once I get a sketch, I say thank you very much, and then they leave. I don't see them.
I still didn't know. All I had been told before the sketch was to get friendly with this other woman, Chloe.
Today I'm going to ask you some questions about a person you met earlier, and I'm going to ask you some general questions about their face.
She was thin, so you could see her cheekbones. And her chin was a nice, thin chin.
The women were really critical about molds or scars or things like that, and yet they were describing just a normal, beautiful person.
She had nice eyes. They lit up when she spoke and were very expressive.
The length of the nose, what is that like?
It's short.
Short.
Yeah, cute nose.
Her face was fairly thin.
She had blue eyes, very nice blue eyes.
Okay. So this is your self-described image. And then somebody else described you like in this sketch.
I have this whole thing about having dark circles and crow's feet around my eyes, and that was not part of the sketch at all that the stranger did. The stranger's was a little more like gentle.
It's very different. Which is very strange. She looks closed off and fatter. She just looks kind of shut down. Sadder, too. The second one is more
I
beautiful.
think they're catching more of that from you.
Yeah. She looks more open and friendly and happy. I've come a long way in how I've seen myself, but I think I still have some way to go.
appreciative of myself.
Do you think you're more beautiful than you say?
Yeah. Yeah. Chloe's perception was so clearly different. Her picture looked like somebody I thought I would want to talk to and be friends with, like a happy, light, much younger, much brighter person. It's troubling. I should be more grateful of my natural beauty. It impacts the choices and the friends that we make, the jobs we apply for, how we treat our children. It impacts everything. It couldn't be more critical to your happiness.
Our self-perceptions are generally kind of harsh and unbecoming when really that's not how the world sees us. We spend a lot of time as women analyzing and trying to fix the things that aren't quite right, and we should spend more time appreciating the things that we do like.
Okay, so based on the video we just watched, what are some things that stood out to you or things that you realized during the video? Libby?
I think when the lady with like the long blonde hair says like I have some work to do on myself, I think that was really kind of awesome because she noticed that she had some like internal things that she wanted to work on. And I just thought it was really kind of like you can relate to that.
Caleb?
I noticed that all of them dropped their gorgeous, and it's true. It's hard for anyone really to realize their true beauty. That's and when you look at it, you just like how can you not see that?
Sam?
Perfect transition. All right, I need 10 volunteers. Yes.
Okay, so the coins that Sonia has represents self-worth. And by making a choice to compare yourself to someone else, you are giving away part of your self-worth and allowing someone else to define your self-worth. So this activity is, so what we're going to have each of you do is we're going to go down the line and follow the outline of blank is so much blanker than me. And choose someone in the room to compare yourself to using that format.
And then once you compare yourself, you're going to drop the coin into the cauldron, showing the deep value of your self-worth when you make it. And remember, with making comparisons, we caution you against this choice. We caution you not to step over the line and devalue your self-worth. Okay, let me start with Sarah Campbell then.
Alex is way more artistic than I am.
All right, Katie.
Tim is a much better writer than I am.
Sarah. Do I say it before?
Oh. Libby is a much nicer person than I am.
So Chloe, what was it like for you to make a comparison?
Well, it was weird, like in front of everybody, it was like kind of like weird to like have everybody hear how you think about yourself.
And Caleb, what was it like for you to watch other people compare themselves?
For me, like, I don't know, like, it's just so, I mean, for me, it's just awkward, like that, there's this silence, and, like, you know, you're kind of like, man, I wish this was over right now. Like, I was sitting there, like, I really hope no one compares themselves to me, because that would make me feel weird, like I'm the cause of their devaluation.
Perfect. All right, save your thoughts and get to your small groups and talk about why we make comparisons to other people. Well, what about your group? What did you guys talk about?
Well, you said that, like, you're always going to compare yourself to people, just, you know, that's kind of the way to describe yourself, but it's really, like, how you compare. You know, like, I could say, you know, oh, I wish I was shorter, or like, you know, and that's kind of the guys thing. But I can also just be like, you know, I'm a tall person. So I'm still comparing myself size-wise, but like, it's just like a negative and positive way to do it.
Okay, so one way that we make comparisons is when we should ourselves. Shoulding ourselves limits our self-worth, just like we saw in the demo. For example, telling myself I should work out or I should eat less. Many times we should all over ourselves without even knowing it. So each small group is going to get a roll of toilet paper, and you are going to go around, say a should or comparison that you often tell yourself, and then rip off a piece of toilet paper from the roll.
And keep going around in a circle.
Yes.
All right, small group leaders, raise your hands. All right, now we'll one representative from each small group, please come up and bring all of your little toilet paper scraps. So we're going to go around, but 3 people share one thing that, you know, what was really common in your group that you should do. So Tim, what was one thing you said?
I should exercise.
I should exercise. What should it be?
A lot of people said that they should be nicer to their parents.
Jeremiah?
They said I should be nicer and exercise.
All right, great. So when I say go, one at a time, you're each going to go. You're going to flush your toilet paper scraps down the toilet. All right, Meg, we can start with you. All right. All right, Tim. Great job.
So when we compare ourselves, we let others define our self-worth. So instead of saying that I'm not as pretty or I'm not as smart as someone else, we can change our languaging by saying this person is blank and I want that for myself. So for example, Sonia, you're really smart and I want that for myself.
Thank you, Trevor. All right, now we're going to get in a big circle around the room to practice this.